Hello guys, it is Shivam here. Welcome to our new video. So we are starting a new series where we are going to make a clone of top apps. So on this video, I am going to make a clone of Instagram app. On this series, you will learn how to handle Flutter widgets, responsive UI, Flutter packages, and many more. So do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we upload on this channel. Now let's get started. So basically I am starting a new series where I will show you how to create a exact UI of a famous apps or a website or a company, you can say like Instagram, Amazon, or YouTube. So we'll try to make the exact UI of the apps these companies have, and I will show you how to make this exact UI in the Flutter app, and by this way you can get to know lots of things regarding the Flutter widgets and how to use a Flutter widgets in the Flutter app and create the awesome UI, or you can say a exact UI like a famous apps that the users are using in their mobile device. Now in this today's video, I am going to create an exact UI of a famous social media app which is an Instagram. So here you can see the Instagram. Basically this is a UI, and here you can see that there is some icon name, and here is a stories that I think so you already use Instagram, and I don't need to explain what these stories and what are this feed are showing in the home page. So we will create some exact UI that I have shown here, and this is a screenshot of an Instagram ID. So here you can see a famous cricketer Rohit Sharma Instagram ID. So it is an famous Indian cricketer, you already know that. So now let's move, and here I need to create a home page, but before that here you can see the fonts, and here you see a font name which is Billabong. I know it is a very unique name. I don't know whether I'm spelling it correctly, but this is a font we need to give this exact Instagram font that has been shown over here. So let's move, and we'll create a new file in our leaf folder. So I will simply write home.dart, and first we'll import the package by using material.dart, and we'll create a stateful widget name which will be home. Now after this I will write a scaffold. Now body, container, child, column. So these are the three widgets that we widely used in all our Dart files. So after this you can see that here it is an app bar. So we need to create a app bar over here. So in the app bar there is an a first icon which is camera icon, name, basically Instagram name or app name, and here you can see I think so it is a message, or you can redirect to a message by using this icon. So let's move, and we'll create this two icons, and the name, you can say a title to this app bar. So let's move to the scaffold, and we need to add app bar. So I will simply write app bar. Now in the app bar I need to pass a title. So I will write title text, and in the text it is wrote Instagram. So I will write Instagram. Now after this I need to write a style, text style, color, colors dot black. So I will write colors dot black, font size 20.0, and font family. In the font family I have already called a font family in perspec.ml file, so do not forget to write this, otherwise you can't call a font by just pasting the font in the fonts folder. You need to provide a specific link like where your font is located, and you need to pass in the fonts. After this you can just write a font family, and you can write a exact family name which is Billabong. So I will write Billabong, yeah, something like this. Now let's call this home.dart file so that I can show you frequent updates that I am writing on the home.dart page. So here you can see the Instagram. Now let's remove this debug mode check banner. So I will simply move and will write debug so check false. Yeah. Now here you can see the text. We can increase the font size by just maybe 24. I think so 30. I don't know whether it's exact Instagram. Yeah, it's exact, but this is what a font I found in the Chrome. So if you want to just download this Billabong font, you can move to the Chrome and can simply write Billabong TTF file download. So it will simply show you the link and you can download from any of the websites and can paste the font in the fonts folder. So here you can see the text. Now we can do one thing, like we can decrease the size up to 45. Yeah, so here it is. Now in the app bar there is an camera icon and the icon to send a message. So let's move, and here you can see that in the widgets that I have wrote over here, there is a blue line under each widgets. So to remove this blue line, if you are following my all the series or some of the series, then you already know that you need to add two lines in the rules section in analysis options.yml file. So let me add these two lines in the rules icon and send text message. Basically we need to add, like in the app bar there, if we want to show the icon in the left side, I mean over here, then we need to use a leading, and if you want to show the icon over here, then we need to add action. So let me show you how to add two icons in both the side, I mean in the left and the right side. So I, in the app bar, I will simply write leading and I will simply write icon, icons dot camera, and we can write outline, camera outline, not this one, we need alt. So I will write alt outline. Yes, this camera. So here you can see the camera icon and you can simply increase the size of the icon by passing the size maybe 30.0, or you can increase the size up to 40. So here you can see the camera icon. Now you can adjust the size according to your need, like how you want. And here is the icon. Now we need to show the icon over here. So I told you that we need to add action. So I will write action, and in the action I will simply write icon and will write icons dot, which is send message, send, yeah, something like this, outline. Yeah, so this doesn't look exact what we have over here because there is some custom icons that have been used in the Instagram app. So if you want, you can download some custom icons from the Google. You can find a different icons and can download that icons, and you will get that icon in the form of the image, and you can use image.asset and can add the icon over here. So let me find this exact icon, because if we are making a clone, then I want that the icons should also be matched with a app that we are just creating over here. So here you can see that I have added a send png, so image. So here you can't see this image for now because it is completely black. Now I can simply write action button. Where is an action button? Yeah, so here, so I will write image dot asset and will simply get the image. So I will write images and I will write send dot png. So here you can see the icon. Now it is an image, but you can consider it as icon because it is a custom icon that we are using in the Flutter app. Now we can pass the height maybe 50 and width 50 and fit box fit dot cover. So I will add fit box fit dot cover. Yeah, let's decrease the size. Yeah, so you can give some padding because it is completely stuck to the right side of the screen. So I will simply write padding edge insert dot only, and we need to just give the padding from the right position. So I will write right 10.0, maybe you can write 20. Yeah, so here you can see the icon, but it almost match with a icon that we have found. So if there will be a slight difference, then don't say that it is not a clone of an Instagram. We are trying to make the app as 90 to 95% UI what the Instagram has. So here it is done, and if you want we can decrease the size up to 30. Yeah, something like this. Now, after this, I need to write a text name stories. So as you can see the text name stories, and we'll show these stories over here. So here you can see that there is one fixed story to upload my story, and these are the stories that have been uploaded by the different users, and it have been shown over here. So it is in the form of the list view, and there is a specific widgets to show the stories by using a complete backend and everything, but this is a video where we are just making a front end. Let me know if you need a complete social media app with a backend in the comment box. I will see that if there will be a lots of requests regarding this, I will definitely bring some awesome series where we'll make a complete social media app from the scratch. Now after this we need to add a text name stories. So I will simply move and will write a text widget over here, and in the text widget I will write a stories. Now after this we can pass a style, text style, yeah, colors dot black, colors dot black, font size will do 18.0, and I think so it is completely like font width. We can pass a font width dot w 500. Yeah, so here you can see the text name stories. You can increase or decrease the size according to your wish. So we can pass a margin to this container. So I will write edge insert dot only left 10.0 and right 10.0. Yeah, so here you can see the text name stories. Now if you want you can give some more like margin from the top, maybe like this. So I was telling that in the stories there is one a fixed, you can say a circle or the image where the image of the user have been shown, and it has just wrote your story, and you can see that there is a plus icon. So we need to create this by using a stack widget, because you can see that this icon is just over this image. So we can simply write one thing like here we need to pass a row, and in the children I will simply write one image, and we need to save the random image in the images folder so that we can call the image and can show the image over here. So let me paste the image in the images folder. So I paste one image in the images folder. Now if you have used a column widget and the text come in the center of the screen, so you can simply pass cross axis alignment dot start, and it will simply move the text to the left side of the screen. Now in the row widget I will simply write image dot asset, and in the images folder, not images folder, yeah, we need to call boy dot jpg, yeah. So here you can see the image. We can pass the height and width to the image, and we'll write width 50 and fit box fit dot cover. Yeah, something like this. So here you can see the image. Now you can provide the spacing from the top by simply passing a size box, height 5.0, something like this. And if you want you can increase the size of the image according to your choice. Now we can provide a border radius to this image. So you already know that we need to wrap up with a clip react widget. So we'll write border radius dot circular, and we'll pass the radius which will be 40. So here you can see that we have got a circular image. as the image that have been shown over here. Now we need to wrap up with a stack widget. So I will do one thing. I will simply create one container, and after this container I will simply wrap up with a stack widget. So I will wrap up with a widget which will be named stack, and we need to pass a children because there will be a children, not child. Yeah. So in this stack widget I want to show the plus icon. So I will simply write icons dot add. So icons dot add. So here you can see and the icon is in the form of, now icon color is white, and you can see that outside the icon there is one circular container. So we can do one thing, like we can pass colors dot white to the icon, and we can wrap up with a container, container, and we can pass a decoration, box decoration. Now we'll pass a colors dot blue, colors dot blue. Now here you can see the container. Now we need to provide a complete circle. So we can do one thing, like we can pass a border radius, or you can also pass a box shape, like box shape. Yeah, so we need to write a shape, box shape dot circle. Yeah, so here you get a exact circle. Now after this we need to bring this icon over here, so we can show the plus icon. So I will do one thing, like I will wrap up with a row widget, and we'll try to push the icon over here. Then through the margin or padding, we can push the icon over here. So the alignment thing, it is not working over here. If you want to pass an alignment to the container and you are thinking that by just passing bottom right it will move the icon, no, it will simply take a complete width of the height and width of the container, and it will show the complete blue color. What I'm telling is that, like if I'll pass the height and width to the container, and I will simply write alignment dot bottom right. So here you can see that it has completely covered a image and we can't see the image. And if you pass this height and width over here, then still the same thing. So that's why we need to pass a row widget. So I will simply write a row, and will pass main axis alignment dot end. Yeah, so here you can see the icon, and you need to pass an height and width to this container. Now we need to push this icon over here. So I will simply pass a padding. So I will wrap up with a widget named padding, and will write padding edge insert dot, and we need to just pass the padding from the top. So I will write maybe 30.0 or maybe 40.0. Yeah, so 30 looks good, and here you can see the image. But as you can see, let me zoom this image, and here you can see that there is some white border after this like icon. So if you want to just pass a border to this container, so you can simply write like border 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 dot all, and we can pass a colors dot white. So here you can see this. Now if you want, you can give some more width. So I will write width 1.5, and you can see that there, if you want to push the icon more over here, but it will not go because there is like width, we need to increase a width. For that I will simply pass 70, and here you can see that we have successfully pushed the icon. Yeah, so here you can see that we have created a add a story section. So while pressing to this image, the user can simply upload the status. Now after this, we need to show all the status. Like, so I will simply pass a container, and through the row widget I will pass all the containers or the images one by one. And here you can see that just below this image there is a text name your story. So I need to show the text your story over here. So I'll simply copy this text widget and will paste it in the column widget. So we need to do one thing, like I need to simply pass a column widget, and in the column widget I need to paste a, so here it is. Now we need to write cross axis alignment dot start. Yeah, so here you can see the your story text. We need to pass your story. Yeah, you can decrease the size your story. Yeah, now let's provide some more padding because there are some extra padding from the left and right. So I will write 20.0 and 20.0. Yeah, so here you can see the your story text. So now let's move forward, and as you can see, here is the stories. So basically these stories are being shown here by some widgets that have been used in the Flutter. And so now let's move forward, and here you can see that we need to show the stories after the your story text. So here you can see the stories that have been uploaded by the different users. Now to show this story, there is an package that you can use in the Flutter to show these stories. But as I'm just creating the UI for now, I will just use a image.asset and will get some image from the our images folder, and through the border radius will show the border, like the red border you are seeing around the image. Now after this I will simply write image.asset, and I have pasted some images in the images folder. So I will simply write images. Now I will write boy 1.jpg. Now I'll pass the height and width to the image. So I will simply write the height, which will be 50, width 50, and fit boxfit.cover. So here you can see the image. So let's wait. Boxfit.cover. Yeah, something like this. So here you can see the image. Now you can increase the image according to this image size. So I will simply pass height and width 70. So I'll copy this and will paste it over here. Yeah, something like this. So here you can see the image. Now to provide the border radius, you already know that we need to wrap up with a clip react widget. So I will simply wrap up with a clip react widget border radius dot circular 40. So here you can see the image. Now we can provide the width, or let's do one thing, as we need to provide a border to this image. So I will simply wrap up with a container first. So I will wrap up with a container. Now after this I can simply pass a decoration, box decoration, and in the border I will write border dot all and will pass the color, which is colors dot red. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, so here you can see the border. We need a circular border, so we'll do one thing. We'll again pass border radius, which will be border radius dot circular, and we'll pass the same circular radius 40 that we have passed to the image. So here you can see the border. Now we can do one more thing, like we can give a padding. So there will be some space. So I will simply write padding edge inset dot all and will pass 5. So here you can see the status. Now let's do one thing. Let's decrease the size, maybe 65 and 65. Yeah, we can provide the width to the border, which is 2.0, something like this. So there is not enough spacing. We have provided some more spacing, like we can do 2. So here it is, and you can adjust the color according to your choice. Like I think so there is an mixed color, not just red. So you can provide the red color according to your choice, I mean in the border. So after this we can provide the size box. So I will write size box width and I will pass the width 10.0, something like this. Now we can provide some more border, I mean the images in the status. So I will simply copy the size box and the container and will paste it over here. Now we'll simply change the image so that we can show the different users, like so here it is one more image and we'll copy and paste it over here, and here you will find one more image like girl one dot. Yeah, so here you can see that the three users have uploaded the status and you can show the status like this. Now after this, once the status is shown, I want to show the feed, I mean the feed that have been uploaded by the different users. So here you can see that in the top there is an user profile image with their profile name. So I will simply use a row widget and will show this name and the username. So we'll move to the column widget, and in the column widget I will simply use a row children and will again pass the image dot asset, and I will first get the image from the images folder. So I will simply write boy dot jpg. So here you can see the image. Now we can set the height and width to the image. So I will simply pass the height maybe 30, width 30, and fit box fit dot cover, sorry 30, and fit box fit dot cover. Yeah, dot cover. Yeah, something like this is the height. So I will simply increase the height up to 40 and 40. So here you can see the image. Now we can simply provide the border radius to the image. So I will again wrap up with a clip react widget. So we'll write border radius dot circular, maybe we'll provide a border radius maybe 30. So here you can see the text. Now we can provide the height from the top. So I will simply pass the size box height 30.0. Yeah, something like this. So here you can see this image. Now we need to pass the username. So I will simply do one thing. I will pass a text and will write a text like Rohit Sharma. So here you can see the text Rohit Sharma, and we can simply provide the style to this text which is by using text style. So I'll simply pass the colors dot black, and the font size we can increase the font size up to 20.0. Font weight Poppins, not font weight, we need to pass font family. So we'll simply pass the font family which is Poppins Poppins. Yeah, and the font weight dot bold, font weight dot bold. Maybe we don't need to pass bold, we can decrease the font size up to 18. Yeah, something like this. So after this we can provide the size box and we'll provide the width 10.0. So here you can see the image and the name. So here you can see the image and the name. Now if you want to provide some more like a bold text, you can pass a font weight according to your choice, and you can see that the best fit of font weight according to the your need. But I think so this text, yeah, it matches with this exact text that the Instagram has. Now after this we need to provide the feed that have been uploaded by the user. It is in the form of the image, so we need to paste the image over here. Now after the name I want to show the feed, so I will simply write image.asset. Now I will write images. After the images I need to call this image, so I will write rohit.jpeg. Yeah, so here you can see the feed that have been uploaded by the user. There is not any border, I mean the margin from the both side of the image. So we need to remove a margin because we have provided the margin to the container. So we need to remove this margin from here and we need to individually pass the margin to the like stories and all. So I will simply do one thing, like we'll move And here I will simply wrap up with a padding widget and will write edge insert dot only from the left 10.0 and from the right 10.0. Yeah, something like this. Now we can do same for the stories. Like we can wrap up with a padding and we'll copy this padding and we'll paste it over here. Yeah, so here you can see the padding. Now let's do same for the name and the image. So I will write padding and we'll paste the padding over here. So here you can see the name and there. So now here you can see that the feed completely use a width of the screen and it really looks good and it is exactly what the Instagram has. We can increase the feed size and we can provide the height from the top by using the size box. So I will simply pass the size box 10.0 and we can do one thing, like we can increase the size of an image. Maybe we can provide the height. We can do one thing like 300 and we can provide the width media query dot of context dot size dot width and fit box fit dot cover. Yeah, something like this. So here you can see the image. Now after the image has been shown over in the feed, I want to show I have changed the image over here because it looks really good to see Rohit Sharma with a trophy. So I have changed the image and added a image with a trophy in the Rohit Sharma hands. So after this, we need to add some icons over here. So as you can see that we need to add the icons. So these are the icons that have been used by the Instagram, but if you are going to use icons that the Flutter provides, then you can't create the exact icons for that now. But this is a clone of an Instagram app, so I'm trying my best to make as exact what Instagram app has. So that's why I'm going to use a row children and I'm going to use the images, the you can say that the images of the icon that have been I have been downloaded from the internet and have been and will be using that images over here. So I will simply write image.asset first. So I will write image.asset images. Now first I'm going to show the heart image, so I will write heart.png. now in the height I will pass 30, width 30 and fit box fit dot cover. Yeah, something like this. So here you can see the heart image or you can see the heart icon. Now after this I need to show the icon name chat, so I will simply write chat.png. Yeah, here you can see the icon. Now you can increase or decrease the height according to your choice and can look perfectly. Now we'll write the send.png. Yeah, so here you can see the this icons and this icon, so it exactly what the Instagram has. So we'll write size box height 10.0 and we can provide the padding. So I will write padding edge insert dot from only I need from left position, so I will write left 10.0. now I'll provide the size box with between the all the icons, so I will write 10.0 and the width between the chat and the share icon. So here you can see this icons and this icons. So as I've told you that we can't use the icons that Flutter provides because it can't match with the icon that the Instagram app has. So after this I need to show the bookmark image over here. So I will simply use a bookmark image again as an icon. So I will write image dot asset and I will write images. Now we'll write save.png. We can also pass the height and width, so we'll paste the height and width. Now the bookmark is over here. So I will do one thing. I need to provide the padding from the right position too. So I will write right 10.0 and will use a spacer, and the spacer will do one magic that it will just give me a maximum space between the icons. And here you can see that it provides me the maximum icon between the share and the save icon. So this is the maximum space that you can give by using the spacer. So basically a spacer is something that makes your app highly responsive. So when you try to test the app on the multiple devices, it will look exactly what you have shown while developing the app on your device. Now we'll move forward and we'll show the image over here, like who has liked the image. So it has wrote liked by Virat and 75k others. So we need to show the user who have liked the image. So we'll again use a row over here. So I will write row children. Now we need to pass the image dot asset. I will write images boy dot jpg. So this image is really small, so I need to pass the height like maybe 20, width 20, and fit box fit dot cover. Yeah, something like this. So I think so this is the image, but if you want you can increase the size of an image. Maybe this will be look good, and we can provide the size box height 20.0 and the padding. So I will simply wrap up with a padding and will write edge insert dot only from the left left 10.0, and we can provide the border radius. So we'll write clip react wait a second, clip react, yeah, border radius dot circular 30, something like this. We can decrease the size of the height, yeah, maybe 15. And we need to show that who have liked the image with numbers of image that has been liked by the different users. So here you can see that like by is on the different font weight, and it is Virat name has been written in the font weight dot bold, and the number that the user have liked this image is also shown in the bold. So to handle this we need to use a row widget again, and we can simply handle this case because in the row widget we need to show the text like in the font weight dot w 500 and then bold, then 500, then bold. So let me show you how I'll do that. So here I will simply write a text widget, and in the text widget I will write like by, something like this. Now after this I need to show the text like Virat, so I will write Virat, yeah, and we can provide the style text style font weight dot bold, something like this, and the number. But before that we need to show one more text name and, so we'll write and and we can provide some spacing, and we can provide like this, yeah, 75k others. So we need to copy this text widget again, we'll paste it over here, and we'll just write 75k others, others, yeah. So like by Virat and 75k others. Now we are going to show the short description has been written by the user while uploading this feed. So here you can see the text name. So let me zoom. So here you can see the text name Rohit Sharma, and it has wrote living my dream and some hashtags that have been used by the user. So we'll do one thing, like we again need to use a row widget. So first we can show the bold text. So this is the bold text and the light text and the hashtags are also in the different color. So we are going to use the row widget and will handle the color and font weight by using the text widget. So we'll again use a row widget over here. So let's move and we'll simply write row, now children, and in the text widget I will write the thing like Rohit Sharma. So I will write Rohit Sharma, something like this. Yeah, we can give the padding. So we'll write padding edge inset dot only from the left 10.0. So here you can see the text. Now we can provide the height from the top. So I will write size box height 5.0. Now we can provide the font weight. So we'll write font weight. We need to pass a style first. So we'll write style text style font weight equals to font weight dot w 500. Now we need to pass a light text living my dream. So I will do one thing, text living my dream, something like this, and then we are going to use a hashtags. So to use a hashtag we'll do one thing, we'll copy, we'll paste it over here and we'll pass a hashtag. So first one is not dollar, hashtag. The first one is India and second is cricket. So I will write India and second one is cricket, CRICT, yeah, cricket. So here you can see the hashtags. Now we can provide some space, something like this, and we can change the color. So we'll do one thing, we will write color colors dot blue, colors dot blue, yeah, and we can do bold. So here you can see the hashtags that have been used by the user while uploading this post. Now we need to show the comments, that like how much user have wrote a comment on this post. So we'll simply again write a text widget. Now we'll write view all 150 comments, COMMENTS comments, yeah. We can again give the padding from the left 10.0. So here it is done. Now you can provide the size box, maybe height 3.0 will be enough, yeah. So liked by Virat, 75k others, Rohit Sharma, and the comments that have been posted by the different users on this post. Now after this there is an bottom navigation bar. So in the bottom navigation bar, as you can see that there is an home icon, a search icon, a reel icon, or you can see a short video icon, a notification icon, or someone has liked an image, so it is also a notification. So notification icon and the profile image. So basically it is showing the image of the profile that have been opened in the Instagram app, and by tapping to this image they will directly move to this page, which will be a profile page. So first we are going to make a bottom navigation bar and we will make a complete UI of our home page for this Instagram app. So here you can see that there is a simple bottom navigation bar have been used. There is no any curve navigation bar or anything else. So to use this bottom navigation bar, so first we are going to add all these things, but we need to create a page for, we have already created a page for the home. We have made the UI which is home.dart. Now we need to create a rest for which is search, reel, notification and profile. So let's move and I will create the 4 pages in our leaf folder. So as you can see that I have created a four file in our leaf folder, which is an search, reels, notification, and our last dart file, which will be profile. So let's create a profile. So I will write profile dot dart, and we'll again import the package by using material dot dart and stateful widget, and we'll write profile something like this. Yeah, now let's move to the bottom name dot dart, and here first I need to pass the int, and where I will write the index. So the reason for writing the index, and will assign the index 0. So as I was telling, that the reason for writing index is because, for an example, if there is an 5 icons in the bottom navigation bar, now when the user will tap to the search icon, and we need to keep a track, like if this icon is pressed, then we need to move to the search page. So through the index we'll check that if the page or the icon that the user have tapped is equals to 1, then we'll show the search. If it will be 2, then we'll show the reels. If it will be 3, then notification. So basically it starts from 0. So in 0 it will just land to our home page and show on. So this is the reason why I passed index over here. Now I will write list, and will pass the widget, and in the widget we are going to pass all the pages that I want to show in my bottom name. So I will write widget list equals to, and will pass a list, and will write all the our file name, which is home. Then I want to show the search, so I will write search something like this. Yeah, search. Now the third one will be reels, so we'll write reels. Fourth one will be notification. I think so isn't a function. Yeah, so don't write notification over here, because this might be a function name. So we can change the, and we can write rename symbol, and we can write notification page. Yeah, so just change the name if you have wrote notification, and we'll call notification page. Now fifth one is profile, so we'll write profile page. So we'll write profile. Yeah, something like this. Now I will write scaffold, bottom navigation bar, in the items I am going to pass all the icons I want to show in the bottom navigation bar. But as you can see here in the icons, there is not a icons that usually Flutter has. Basically this icons is not Flutter has, and the heart icon is also different what it is shown here. And here you can say that in the profile page there is not any icon, it is the user image. So we are going to show a 3 image that I have been keep in my images folder, and here in the home I am going to show the home icon, and in the search I am going to show the search icon. So let's move, and in the items I going to write that bottom navigation bar item, and will pass a icon image dot asset, and in the asset I will simply pass, I think so first was an home icon, so I can simply pass an icon rather than passing the image. So I will write icons dot home outline, and the color will be colors dot black. Yeah, something like this. And we need to also pass a label name, so I will write label, and will pass, so I know there is not any label indicated, so just don't write anything, just leave it like space. So I want to tell you one thing, like when the icon is active, then we are going to show the icons in the bold form. You can say it is an filled icon, but if the icon is not selected, then we are going to show the outline of an icon. I hope that it is clear what I'm trying to explain. So if there will be an active icon, I will simply write icon icons dot home field. Yeah, so here you can see that it is an outline of an home icon, and here it is an filled home icon. So if it is active icon, then we are going to show the filled icon, and if not, then we are going to show the outline icon. So here it is done, and if the so both will be black, so we'll pass colors dot black, colors dot black. Yeah, something like this. Now let's do one thing. Now we'll copy this and we'll paste it over here, and we'll paste other four, and here we'll do one thing, like in the second one is a search, so we'll write search outline of outline, not of, search outline. Yeah, and search field, search search rounded. There is no any icon named search field, you can use a search rounded. Now after this we need to use a image, so I will simply remove the icon from here because there is an reel section. So I will write image dot asset and will pass the images, and here is the image that we are going to use, which is video.png. So I will simply write video.png, and we can simply pass the height, which will be 40, and width will be 40, and fit box fit.cover. I've just passed a random height and width to the image. After we run the bottom navigation bar, I think so I need to change the image size. So let's pass this same to the active icon. Here it is. Yeah. So after that we need to use a heart emoji. So we'll write heart.png. So here it is. Now we'll write image.asset again. Rather than writing, I will copy and will paste it over here. Now I will simply write heart.png, heart heart.png, and we'll again copy this asset and we'll paste it over here in the active icon. Now the last one is a user profile image. So I will simply copy the bottom like this and will paste it over here. Now image.asset, and we'll get this image, which is our profile image. So I will write boy.png, not boy, we'll write boy.jpg, and we'll paste it over here. So here it is done. Now the main thing comes that we haven't tried till now in our bottom navigation bar is that we need to pass an index so that the bottom navigation bar starts working. So we'll write bottom, wait a second, we'll pass a background color, which is colors dot white, and the unselected item, the item which haven't selected, we can pass an unselected item color too. If you want to pass a label style, you can also do that, but we haven't passed any label, so there is no use of using the unselected label style. So we'll pass a color, colors dot black, and the type will pass background bottom navigation bar type dot fixed. Yeah, something like this. Now we need to pass on tap, and in the on tap I will simply pass an index, and to keep the index what the user press from the bottom navigation bar, I will simply change my index is equals to index, and will store the index in my index, that the integer we have created above. Now we need to call the main thing in our body, not in my body. In scaffold we'll write body, and we'll write child, sorry why I'm writing child, yes, center child, and we'll write widget list, and we'll pass my index, something like this. Now let's save all the file. So we'll write save all. Now let's check how our bottom navigation work. So we'll simply go to the main dot and we'll write bottom nav. Yeah, so here it is, but here you can see that there is an overflow error. So one thing we need to do, let's move to the home page and we'll wrap up our container with a single child scroll view. Yeah, something like this. So here you can see that there is uneven space because we have passed a label space over here. So it is just showing the empty space and it is taking some extra space. So to remove this, I will simply pass like so selected labels false and unselected labels also false. So I will write so unselected labels will also pass false. So here you can see that it simply shifts down, and we need to also change the image size as I was telling before, because we have just passed a random height and width to the image. So let's move to the bottom nave. So we already in the bottom nave. Now we'll simply change the height and width. So we'll simply do 35, maybe 35, or we can increase this size, like they looks very small. So we'll write size 35 and copy, we'll paste it over here. Yeah, we'll paste it over here, we'll paste it over here. Yeah, let's do 30 maybe. So here you can pass the height and width according to your choice, like what look best for you. So I'm changing the height and width what fits in my screen, and 30, 30. I think so image was good in 40. Yeah, something like this. Yeah. Now we need to provide a border radius to the image. So we'll wrap up with a clip react widget. We'll write border radius dot circular, maybe 40. Yeah. So here it is done, and we have successfully made a clone of a Instagram app. So we have just tried to make the UI of our home page, and I think so it's look exactly maybe 95%, and you can say that a 5%, but I have tried my best to make as clone what Instagram app has. So if you haven't liked the video till now, then please like that video, and I'm going to bring some more app on this series where we are going to make the clone of the famous apps that available in the market. So let me know in the comment box like what video do you want next for this series, and hit that subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we upload on this channel, and show your support by pressing this like and subscribe button too. Until then, keep coding, keep having fun. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.